You guys win on Thursday, and then Saturday, you guys fall, you split, and coach was telling me, you're facing another winless team this week, and, there are concerns, but what did you see out of that game on Saturday? Just what didn't go your way, and how will you use it as a learning tool going into your next matchup?
Just coming into that game, I just felt that, we didn't do anything right on the defensive end. We didn't execute, on the offensive end. We weren't running our plays right. After watching film yesterday, it was pretty apparent that we just didn't deserve to win. I mean, we were just not there mentally. We just weren't playing together as a team. And I just felt like a lot of things that, that we're used to doing, like playing defense, we didn't do none of that. We didn't work hard, and we just didn't deserve to win. And I think we can definitely learn from that loss and just making sure that we're always going to just continue to play hard from now on. And, coach really got into us and just told us that, we at this point, we definitely learned, that we have to fight through adversity. And, when we're playing teams like this, we have to go in every game not thinking that this is just going to be an easy win, you know what I mean? So just making sure that, playing SF, that we're going to just definitely work hard and just play our game and not have to worry about, if they're a non-winning team or, just whatever. I feel like every team in conference has an opportunity to win a game. It just depends on who's going to play the hardest, and I think that we definitely have to play the hardest. So,
is it difficult to forget about a loss moving forward? Does it take usually another win to kind of erase it?
I mean, after a loss, everyone's different. I mean, I know for me personally, I just want to just get back on the court, and just play, play that same team that we lost, or, at least the next game, just do better. I think that everyone takes a loss differently, but I know it stings. It's not something that just goes away. We're going to have regrets, and then me as a senior, I know I have regrets from that game, and I just don't want to have that anymore. So just got to move forward and just learn from it.
Moving forward, at home on Thursday against San Francisco, a team kind of just your opponent before, struggle, both teams, but what will your approach coming in on Thursday?
Definitely that we just have to have that mindset that we have to work hard and just play defense and just execute everything on both ends of the floor. Just come in and just play hard. That's all that we ask from each other. That's all Coach asks from us, and we just got to have that game plan ready and set to go. So,
talk about the season that you're having and just with Alexia and just kind of just the duo that you guys. You obviously know her, playing with her, last year, but just how you guys been able to be successful on the court this season.
Just making sure that everyone's playing their role on the court and just make sure that we're consistent. I mean, I love Lexi. She just always brings the effort. She's always working hard, and I just ask her just continue doing that for us because everyone's important, especially her. And I'm just making sure that we're both doing what we need to out there for our teammates. And I love her energy. I love her effort, and I just love what she brings to this team. So we just got to do more and bring more. So
sure for you. I'm going to score a lot of points, but obviously, running the floor, controlling it, if it's assists and stats and rebounds, what are the things in your game that you look at, or you just not really, look at the stats and you're just worried about those W's?
That's the thing about me. I'm not really worried about stats. I'm not really too big on offense. I really never, looked at it like I need to care about it. It's more so just making sure that I'm playing hard on the defensive end. I'm executing for my teammates, and I'm just working hard and trying to be a leader out there. I'm not too big on stats, and I really don't care. So I can get 0 points, but I can have 20 assists and just thank God that we got the winner. You know what I mean? It's not that big deal to me for offense. So
we kind of talked a little bit, but now having been back from injury, how much work went into it just to get back to the court?
Definitely a lot of rehabbing, and just being in the training room a lot more than I normally do. So just making sure that I'm getting stronger, and it has been getting better. So I'm just happy that I get to just be out there on the court playing with my teammates. So
is there anything you do differently? I mean, just injuries do happen, freak accidents do happen, but is there anything that goes into your mind now that when you are on the court again?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say when I first originally came back, that first week I was kind of just a little nervous, but just talking to my trainers, talking to my coaches and my teammates, they're just so helpful and just supportive and telling me just don't think about it and just play your game. Because at the end of the day, as long as you bring the effort, we're not going to care. And that's exactly what I focused on, not trying to think of that injury. So
I think we talked about it before, but being on the bench and just kind of watching the game. I mean, you're watching the game when you're playing, but being How is it different, and did you learn anything, I guess, from it, even though you weren't on the court?
Definitely, just looking at some of the moments where, some of the teammates, like, they need talk to, or, like somewhere in the court, just trying to figure out those moments where I can talk to some of my teammates, especially when I'm off the bench, because bench players are just as important as people that are on the court too. So just looking at those moments where, we could do better as a team, definitely just learned a lot from just sitting, out for a while and just trying to play my role and get back in there, do everything that I can to help the team.
Your career at Humboldt State, it's getting there, but I'm sure you're not thinking about it yet, but what are your thoughts on just what you yourself and the team has been able to accomplish? When you got here and, you would have thought you'd be at Humboldt State, you get here, and then the last 2 years, with those West Region appearances and all the success, is it something that you imagine would have happened?
No, I couldn't imagine any of this. Just being here for 3-4 years now, I'm just happy that I get to play with teammates, who love and support me, who I love and support back. And I'm just happy just being here and knowing that I can play, a very important, piece of this team, and that I can do everything that I can, just to try and help, like, myself get better, my teammates get better. And I just love it. Like, I just love the fact just being out there and just doing everything that I can to help this team. And I'm just making sure that this season's just going to go good, because this is my senior year and I don't want to have no regrets. And, I want to do everything that I can for my teammates. So just going to play hard, just every day. We just got to be consistent.
And I'm asking all these sidebar questions just for later down the road when it's slow. So my last question though is, when we first met in the East Gym years ago, talk about the story again, just how you got, here to Humboldt State and how that all happened.
Mine was a little different from everybody, so everyone kind of already knew Coach, Michelle from her original school that she was at, which was Texas A&M, was a D2 in Texas, and I think I had originally talked to the previous coaches before her, and I had emailed them, and they told me that they weren't going to be the coach, and so they were like, oh, but you should email, Michelle Bento-Jackson, she's now the head coach. And so my mom emailed her, and then literally, I want to say like a couple days later, like, she started calling me and contacting me, and I never did a visit. I never met her. It was just literally just over the phone. We had conversations, and she just took a chance on me, and I was just grateful to be given that opportunity to come here. So that's how I ended up.
Do you have any, like, when you face these other CC2A schools, like schools that maybe showed interest but didn't, say, come play for us? Is that any go through your mind at all?
Definitely. A lot of the SoCal teams I actually did take a visit to, and it was just kind of like interesting to like see those coaches again, and they're like, dang, like had I known, you were going to be this kind of player, like I would have definitely taken you. And it's funny, like, but I have a lot of respect for the other coaches too. And it's just crazy to me, but it's good though. So.